All right, let's dive right into it. The one move the Milwaukee Bucks should have made in the 2025 NBA offseason. Buckle up, because this is about urgency, identity, and a missing piece that could turn the Bucks back into serious title contenders. The Bucks had a whirlwind offseason. We saw the surprising waiving of Damian Lillard, who quickly found his way back to Portland. That was a headline grabber. Then they added Miles Turner, aiming to bolster their size and defense. Several roster tweaks followed, all seemingly focused on building a bigger, tougher, more defensive-minded team. But despite all these moves, there's a glaring issue. The Bucks' backcourt is thin. Right now, they're leaning on Kevin Porter Jr., Cole Anthony, Gary Trent Jr., and A.J. Green. None of these guys bring the star power or steady veteran presence needed to really take this team over the edge. Losing Lillard and Pat Connaughton left a hole, and the current plan looks like it's focused on size and defense at the expense of guard playmaking and leadership. Think back to last season. Even with Lillard healthy early on and Giannis Antetokounmpo playing MVP-level basketball, Milwaukee's offense felt flat. They ranked just 10th in efficiency. Respectable, but nowhere near dominant. This offense could have been far more dynamic, with a second playmaker who could force defenses to collapse and create easy opportunities. Enter one name, Russell Westbrook. Now, I know what you're thinking. Westbrook? Really? The guy who can't shoot, who's 37 years old, and hasn't been a franchise cornerstone for a while? But hear me out. This isn't about perfection or flashy numbers. It's about what Westbrook brings beyond the stat sheet: relentless energy, veteran savvy, and the ability to collapse defenses and spark pace. Westbrook's role with the Denver Nuggets last season showed glimpses of what he can still do. He averaged 13.3 points, 4.9 rebounds, 6.1 assists, and 1.4 steals per game. Not superstar numbers, but solid production that helped Denver when they needed a dynamic playmaker off the bench. During their playoff run, he disrupted opposing defenses, punished mismatches, and kept the offense ticking when the starters needed rest. That's exactly what Milwaukee needs. Westbrook doesn't stretch the floor with his shooting, but he forces defenses to make tough decisions. When he drives hard, defenders collapse, opening lanes and creating space for shooters like Trent Jr. and bigs like Turner and Giannis. He's that engine that can spark the second unit and push the pace when the starters are off the court. Yes, there are risks. Westbrook's shooting remains a glaring weakness, and putting him with Giannis on the floor together for extended minutes could clog the lane. But that's why smart lineup management is key. Milwaukee wouldn't need Westbrook and Giannis sharing heavy minutes together. Instead, Westbrook would anchor bench lineups, bring energy, and mentor a backcourt that currently looks soft and uncertain. Milwaukee doesn't just need scoring. They need presence. Someone who takes control in the clutch. Someone who makes things happen when it matters most. Westbrook, flaws and all, brings that competitive fire and veteran leadership. His willingness to attack, to create chaos, and to refuse to back down could be exactly what the Bucks need to push past that next hurdle. Picture this. When Giannis rests, the offense doesn't stall. Instead, Westbrook takes over, pushing tempo, attacking the rim, and setting up teammates. He holds opposing defenses accountable, keeping them honest and on their toes. The second unit suddenly has a spark plug, a difference maker who changes the feel of the game. And off the court, Westbrook's experience would be invaluable for younger players like Kevin Porter Jr. and Cole Anthony. The Bucks' young guards need guidance and confidence, and there's no better mentor than someone who's been through the highs and lows of the NBA grind and championship chase. This is the kind of move that could transform Milwaukee's roster overnight. It's not sexy, It's not headline-grabbing like a blockbuster trade or a flashy signing, but it's smart, it's urgent, and it fits perfectly with the Bucks' goal of blending size, defense, and now much-needed backcourt toughness. Look, the Bucks have a real shot at contending again. Giannis is still in his prime, and the team has built a defensive foundation that can carry them deep into the playoffs. But if they want to reclaim the top tier of the NBA, they have to add more than size. They need a true playmaker who can take over games, a veteran who understands the pressure of playoff basketball, and a leader who can ignite a fire when it's time to get serious. That's why adding Russell Westbrook should have been the move Milwaukee made in this offseason. Now, what do you think? Would Westbrook be the missing piece the Bucks need to get back to the finals? Or do you see his flaws outweighing his benefits? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your take. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more NBA insights, trade rumors, and deep dives like this. Share this video with your friends who love basketball debates, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. The Bucks' offseason is far from over, and the right move could define their next season. Stay tuned, because this story is just getting started. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.